YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the two times that I got robbed in the same day. Okay, I thought it was inside job, but let's get right into it. I'm not going to pause the video. It's no point. So what happened was, um, earlier that day I was at home. I was chilling. I was relaxing. I didn't have to go to work, and I got a call from my son's teacher saying that my son he got the marrow. Now my son at the time he was 7 years old, and he got marrow, and he kept getting marrow. I'm like, oh my god, every semester my baby get marrow. So I was proud of him. So I decided I was like, you know what, it's my day off. I'm about to just take him out. We about to go to the movies. We're gonna go out to dinner, and we went to the trampoline park too. And so what happened? So I got myself prepared, I got ready, I got dressed and stuff like that. It was time for my son to get out of school, and it was a school day for him. So it was time for my son to get out of school, and we as soon as I picked him up from school, we I had took him home so he could change his clothes to get out his school clothes. So it was like around 3:45, 3, and he came and changed his clothes. He changed his shoes and his shirt and kept his pants on. So we head out, and I was like, Logan, where do you want to go first? I said, trampoline park, the movies, or the dinner. He said, trampoline park. I said, okay. So we end up going to the trampoline park. We only stayed there for like an hour. He had a blast. He was having so much fun. So then after that, we went to get something to eat. So we went to, I think it was TGI Fridays. I'm not sure. It was one of those restaurants. Applebee's or TGI. So we went to one of those. So we ate there. I have cameras in my house. So my cameras didn't go off or anything. And I was surprised. Like, I didn't get no buzz or nothing. So, when we end up going to the restaurant, after we got done to the restaurant, we went to the movies. We went to go see oh my god, that movie is called The Joker. Yes, that's how long ago it was. We went to go see The Joker, and we was having so much fun. We was kicking it, we was taking pictures and everything in the movies. Me and my baby was having a ball. He got him some popcorn, some nachos, some juice and stuff like that. So we was gone for a long time, right? So we end up going to Mark's because the next day was going to be Halloween. I know his teacher told me they needed to dress up for Halloween. So I went to go get some makeup, like some little fake blood and some, some makeup stuff. So I went to this store called Mark's. And when we went to Mark's, soon as when we went into the store, when we went into the store, I came out like in 5 minutes because the makeup stuff was like in this real section that was right there. So I went to go get that because I could hurry up and get home because I was getting tired. So when I get the makeup, I paid for it. It was like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I wasn't even gone that long. Okay, from being outside. As soon as I walked outside, it was late too. Remind you all, it was late. It was like around 8:30. Soon as we walk outside, my car was gone. My car had disappeared. I seen another car that looked like mine, but it was parked all the way at the back. I'm like, I know I ain't parked right there. I parked right in the front next to the handicap spot. And so I'm like, oh my God, our car is gone. Seriously? Is our car really gone? I was tripping off of that. So as I'm walking back, I'm looking around to see if anybody else seen my car. If anybody was in that car, it was hardly no cars outside because that store closed at 9. So that's another reason why I was rushing. And I didn't see my car. I was so mad I couldn't see my vehicle, y'all. So I go back in the store and I tell the manager, I was like, my car is gone. It was like, oh my God, really? Do you want to call the cops? I'm like, yeah. So I get on my phone. I'm like, I'm just gonna call on my phone. My phone is dying. I was not thinking, let me charge my phone, because all the time when we went out, we went to the trampoline park restaurant. I was taking pictures and stuff using my phone, and I didn't think, oh, let me charge my phone when I get in the car, because I'm about to hurry up and go home anyway. And so I used my phone. My phone's dying, so I was like, let me just use y'all phone. So I called the police. The lady was on the phone. The dispatcher gonna say, are you sure that you parked somewhere else? You sure it's in that aisle? I'm like, it's late, ma'am. I know where I parked at, and the store is about to close. She said, are you sure? Did you make a mistake? I'm like, ma'am, my car is gone. She said, okay, well, tell me what it looks like, the plate. And I'm telling her all the information about my vehicle. She's gonna say, she said, do you see anybody out there? Did you leave your car running? I'm like, no, I didn't leave my car running. I did not leave my car running. At a store? No. I parked my car, locked it, and went inside. But obviously, I must admit, I didn't lock it. My dumb ass. I didn't think like, oh, let me lock it, because I was just running in. I was rushing. Sometimes my car just locked by itself, so I didn't think, oh, let me lock it. Or that's how I'm thinking that they had to get in. So so I called the police. The police finally arrived. They arrived like maybe 15 minutes later. But I had called them before that 15 minutes. I'm like, are they coming? Are they coming? And they said, man, we think we found your vehicle. In that whole time, y'all, that I thought my car was gone, I was in a panic. I thought that because I had my son's PlayStation in the bag. I had bought him a PlayStation. My son's boy, he's the only child. I had his PlayStation in the trunk, and because we had the other day I had bought him a PlayStation or something like that. Yeah, it was like the day before that I had bought him a PlayStation, but I wanted to surprise him. So I thought, let me just leave it in my trunk. I don't know why. It's like somebody was watching me. And y'all, I do not let people in my home. I don't really associate with a lot of people. I don't really trust nobody. But anywho, so the whole time I called my mother, I called my sister. I'm like, oh my God, my car is gone. It was like, just calm down, Ashley. Call the police. Did you leave your car running? How did they get in your car? How did they take it? I'm like, Ma, I don't know. I was just so mad. I couldn't even really talk to her. Like, I was mad at my mother and my sister because they was asking me questions. I'm like, what else? I'm thinking like, damn, I feel bad because I was mean. I was so upset that my car was gone. So I'm like, Ma, I don't know. This is that. She was like, I'm thinking like maybe mama's gonna have to come and get me because I live in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of nowhere. Like I live in a country, y'all. Like I live in the country. So anywho, so I get the police finally came and they see I'm in a panic. I'm not even in the store. They told me to sit inside the store. No, I want to see if y'all find my car. So when before they came, I'm sorry y'all. Before they came, they said we think we found your vehicle. I'm like, oh, okay. So when I went back outside, when she said that, I went back outside to see, because they couldn't have went that damn far. Because I went into the store like at least 5 or 10 minutes and came right back out. It had to take them some time to get the car started. Okay, and where was they gonna go that quick? So anywho, it was a big old shopping mall. Like it was a big old mall across the street. It was this store where I was at, and then the movie theaters was not too far away, and the trampoline park was not too far away, and the restaurant was like a couple miles away from the mall that we went to. So it was a couple of restaurants over there. So they said, yeah, we think so. The police finally came. They was like, yeah, we found your car. Did you leave it running or something like that? I'm like, no, I don't know how they got in my car. It was like, okay, well, we found it. We found two boys in it. Do you know these boys? And they showed me a picture. I'm like, I don't know them. I don't know nobody out here. I'm not from out here. This is the country. I moved out here because um a lot of you people, y'all don't know, I was a correctional officer. So I moved out to the country to be closer to my job, because usually like the jails and the prisons that we have in Ohio, because I'm in Ohio, they're like in the middle of nowhere where you can't escape and find a good way to leave and shit like that. That's why I guess that's why they do it. That's why they have build the prisons so far away. So yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, I don't know nobody out here. And he was like, okay, well, we found your car, and so they was like, well, we're gonna take you. Yeah, they told me to tell them what happened, what time it was, so they can get the camera footage and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so I knew what time it is because it was only 10 minutes before that. I know what time the movie ended. I know what time we left the restaurant. I know the times, okay, because we took pictures. And when you have an iPhone, and you take a picture, the time and the date be at the top of the picture. So yeah, I went to my phone and told them everything that I did that day, where I went, everything. So we end up they end up taking me and my son. I had bought a couple more things while I was at the marks anyway, since they found my car. We go get something to drink, and I went to go get my son some chips. So we had bags in our hand, and they put us in the back seat, and it was a truck. That back seat was so damn small. Like even a real skinny, because I'm a plus size, I'm a BBW, but even a real skinny person can't fit back there. Like what the hell? It's so little, like little. Okay, so it's like for my son's size. Anywho, so we end up going to my car, and I see my car parked by a restaurant, Red Lobster. And I'm like, what was he about to go do? Go get something to eat? What the hell? So, my car is just sitting there and it's still running. I'm like, they need to cut the car off. So when I get in my car, they asking me, they say, are you missing anything? Do you see anything gone? Does it look like anything else is wrong with it? I'm like, no, it looked like it was regular. But you could tell they went through the glove compartment and was rambling. But I don't keep nothing in my glove compartment but my registration and stuff about my vehicle. And so they went in there and they took my steering wheel cover. Okay, that pissed me off. And they took my rear view mirror. I had my son's shoes up there. I had like a whole bunch of little cute fake pearls, and I had my CO badge and my oh my god, my CO badge, and I had my CPR badge on my windshield just to keep it. So when I get out, I put it right on before I get out the car. I'll never take it in the house or anything. I always take it out before I get out the car, and I put it on when I get out the car to go to work. So anywho, that's all I had. So I'm looking around the car. I don't see nothing. I ain't see nothing missing. I didn't think, oh, let me look in my truck and see if my PlayStation is gone. So I'm just happy I found my car. I'm like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you, Jesus. Because I was praying, like, please get my car back. Because, man, I don't got another couple $1,000 to buy another car right now. I don't got it like that. I gotta pay my rent. I gotta pay my lights, my gas, my electric. I'm like, I got bills to pay. I cannot buy a car right now. And I paid for this car, y'all. I don't really lease cars, but I am gonna start. But I buy my cars right out because I'll be having like a big lump sum or whatever, and I'll buy my car right out. So anyway, um, yeah, so I go back when I get in my car. The police leave, and I go back in my car. Go back to the store to see what happened or who it was, because they said it was two little boys, and they were 14 and 13, stealing cars. Stealing cars at 13 or 14. I'm like, damn, that's terrible. But that's when you start being into puberty and start really knowing yourself and starting being bad. Either you're gonna be a good boy or you're gonna be a bad boy. You're gonna be going downhill or whatever. You're gonna be in a gang and all that stuff. So anywho, I go back to the scene to see what happened, and it was two bikes in the corner by the shopping carts. So they were plotting. They were sitting in the corner plotting. So I called the police and told them, I said, it's two bikes over here. It looked like they left their bikes over here, but they speakers and stuff like that. It was like, oh, okay, man, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. But I'm like, damn, I could have stolen their damn bikes. Terrible, but they ride me shit. So I'm like, damn, they were some good bikes too. And I'm like, damn, I could get these bikes to my son and my nephew or something like that. They had like the little speakers on their handlebars. They had their speaker on there. It was a nice little speaker. What else they had? They had two book bags. So I'm like, I shouldn't touch it because they gonna rewind the footage on the camera. They gonna go back in the camera and see what all transpired. So I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna steal nothing. I ain't gonna take nothing. So I left and I took pictures with my phone just in case. Just in case they said they ain't had any bikes, or just in case we went to trial, they said they ain't had no bikes in the corner. So so took pictures, and then me and my son, we left. My son was like, Mommy, I just want to go home. He's like, I can't believe they stole our stuff. He was sad and stuff like that. I'm like, well, at least they ain't take nothing, like Logan. So we leave, we go home. I kid you all not. I pull up in my driveway. My back door was wide open. My back door was wide the hell open, y'all. So I'm like, did Logan forget to close the door or in? I'm thinking like maybe my son forgot to close the door. Maybe it wasn't wide like all the way open, but it was open enough where you could see inside. And I'm like, maybe my son forgot to close the door. Maybe I forgot to close the door. I'm like, damn, what is going on? So anyway, so we get in the house. I look around. I don't see nothing out of place or anything. But my son, because I had bought him another PlayStation, and I had a PlayStation for downstairs, a PlayStation in my room. I didn't give him a PlayStation for his own room. I only had a PlayStation for the downstairs. So I'm like, oh my God. My son was like, Mommy, I'm about to play the game. So I'm like, okay. So I take off my shoes. I'm about to go upstairs. I don't see nothing wrong. I'm happy I got my car. But he was like, Mommy, the PlayStation's gone. The PlayStation. I'm like, the PlayStation gone. He was like, yeah, it's gone. I'm like, ain't no PlayStation gone. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you ain't looking hard. And so he's like, Mommy, it's gone. So I go back into the living room. I'm like, the PlayStation is gone. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm looking more around to see what else is missing. I go into the kitchen. The My window was open. It was all my plants that was on the window shelf was down in the sink. Um what else was missing? So I went upstairs in my room to see if something missing, because that's where my stuff is at. My jewelry box was disappeared. My what else they took? My jewelry box. The stuff is in the jewelry box. I was looking at my cameras like, what the hell? My cameras ain't catch this shit. Like, what the hell? So I'm just like, damn, they went into my jewelry box and they did not take the PlayStation upstairs, and they didn't go in my sunroom and take a TV. All they did was go in my jewelry box and just took the jewelry. And I'm like, what the hell? I got robbed in the same day, 2 times. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck knows me? I'm thinking it's one of them goddamn prisoners. I'm thinking like maybe one of the prisoners found out where I lived or some shit. Cause like, how did I get robbed in the same day? What the hell did I do so wrong for me to get robbed? I was doing everything I'm supposed to do. I've been like, into God, doing the right things and everything. And I'm becoming a Christian woman. But I just got robbed. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what the heck happened. Sorry about that, y'all. So what happened? So I'm like, I've been doing everything I was supposed to do. I'm like, why is this happening to me? So what happened was we ended up I ended up calling the police again, and I'm like, I got robbed. They like, ma'am, are you serious? I'm like, yes. They thought I was playing. I'm like, I don't know who is robbing me and why this is happening. I'm thinking I'm about to move, man. I'm about to get the fuck away from here because I stopped working at I was about to stop working at prison anyway, because I'm like, there's too much going on. It wasn't a lot of killing at that prison. It was more of drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the country, so it's a lot of drugs out here. So I'm like, okay, this is not working. So I just was distraught, like, wow, I got robbed when I went out, and then I got robbed when I went home. Who the fuck do these people know each other? You know what I'm saying? And my camera didn't catch them. I'm just like, this shit is crazy. Like, why did this happen to me? And I couldn't think of why this was happening to me. What happened? You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, y'all. It was just so crazy. But they took all the jewelry I had in my jewelry box, and they took the PlayStation that was downstairs. Then they took the PlayStation that was in the trunk. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. So you know how you start noticing things that's missing throughout the time. Like, you might not notice it right away, but throughout time, and weeks later, you start noticing things that's missing. So only thing that was really missing out of my house was the PlayStation downstairs and my everything in my jewelry box. I looked everywhere, so I didn't see nothing else missing, because in my house everything has its place. But in my car, they left their cell phone. Okay, the little boy left his cell phone. They left these other two speakers and these ear pods. They was the fake corny ones from Five and Below. They had the ear pods, and they took the PlayStation. I noticed they took the PlayStation out the trunk, and what else? That's it basically. So in his phone, okay, I really got to see what the little boy looked like, because he didn't have a lock on his screen. And every time he got a phone call or a notification, his mother called him like 30 times. She called him a lot of times on the phone. No, I did not answer it, okay? But I did charge it so I could see what else calls he get. And he got a notification for his IG, his Instagram. And so every time he get a call, a like, or every time he got a DM message, it would come on his screen. So I went on my phone, okay, and on my Instagram, and looked up these people. I'm like, these are kids. Like, they were extremely young, younger than 15 and 13. And I looked at his Instagram page. His Instagram page was open, and he's sitting on his PlayStation smoking weed. I'm talking about PlayStation. On his IG, smoking weed. He's talking about gang. I guess he was a blood or whatever. His hair was all over. He like a little biracial little boy. He was light skinned with curly hair. He was a cute little thing, but stealing and robbing, you could just tell. Like, I feel bad to say it, but something is gonna happen to him if he don't change his life. If his mom or his father don't do something about to change his life, because that little boy is out of control, smoking weed on his page. And it was two little boys, so I'm thinking like it was a little boy that kept being on his page, and he was dark skinned. So I'm like, oh, that must be his friend. But the little boy, I don't know their. I'm not gonna tell y'all their first and last name, but the first boy name was Anthony, and the other one was Tashawn or something like that. But they sent me, like, after a couple months later, they sent me a paper in the mail saying that they caught the little dudes that did it. They did admit it, and they about to go to court. But I'm thinking, like, if they did it, why they gotta go? Why they trying to go to trial if they admitted it? And so they asked me, did I want to be present? Did I notice anything gone? Did I think anything was gone on my car? And I was like, yep. I told them that my PlayStation was gone, and I said that my phone, they left their phone in the car. I gave the evidence. I gave the phones to the police station, and all this stuff. I'm like, this is crazy. I got robbed in 2 days, y'all. I don't know why people think it's okay to rob me, because I got, you know what I'm saying? I got Glocks here. You feel me? And I didn't think to have my gun with me when I was at when I went out with my son. But if they would have found my gun, that's the first thing I went to go check when I came home. When I noticed that my son's the PlayStation downstairs was gone, I went to go see if my gun was there. Cause okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? They might come back or whatever. So that's what happened, y'all. And I just wanted to let y'all know what was happening to me and what happened to me. But you know what I'm saying? This basically, I had these cameras in my house, and they're called Arlo. And I don't know why they stopped working, but when I came into my house, I got a buzz saying that somebody walked past, and it was me and my son. So I'm thinking, how come the cameras didn't catch that dude, or if it was a female, whoever was in my house, how come they didn't catch him? So basically, I'm just saying, y'all, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Lock your doors when you're going to the store. Don't forget to lock your doors. You know what I'm saying? My car is automatically locked. I don't know why I didn't lock. It was like I was just supposed to get robbed that day. It was just supposed to happen to me twice. Okay. Um, Lock your doors. You know what I'm saying? Be safe, y'all, because it's so many grimy people out here, and then it's kids that are being raised to be grimy, raised to be, in the streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mothers and fathers don't really know how to raise their kids. So the kids tend to look through the streets to get help, or to have somebody help raise them. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good. It's like, what the hell? What? And I feel bad for the little boy, because, like, when I see on his Instagram, his mother, she looked a little off. She looked like she's on drugs. And maybe I locked her ass up or something. Maybe she was in the correction. Maybe she was in the prison that I worked at. Shit, I don't know. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just basically telling y'all that's what happens to me. So basically, I'm just telling everybody to be safe. Just be safe. And like this, if anything like this has happened to you, okay, put it in the comments. Or if y'all know about any other cameras that I should get for my house, put it in the comments, or DM me on Instagram so I can know, because I don't want to get robbed again. Okay. And plus, it's income tax time, y'all, and it's a lot of men, a lot of females that's plotting on your ass. So be careful. It's a lot of people plotting, waiting for you to slip up. Don't get too drunk and getting bottles and getting twisted and getting high and can't remember where you at and not paying attention, because they waiting for you to slip up. They waiting for you to slip up. They watching you. Okay? Like a hawk. Anywho. Yeah, so y'all, hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have any other suggestions on cameras, or what y'all think I should do about cameras, okay, put it in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for watching, and be safe.